Well, hello. If you're an Uber driver, a rideshare driver, we're going to find the right kind of passengers for you. I'm going to point you in the right kind of directions that might save you a little bit of time out here trying to make some money. So let's see if we can make you a little bit of money. Because working in the right location a lot of times is, you can go out and Uber all you want. And if you're not hitting the right locations, you're going to sit out there and you're going to waste time. Nothing's going to be happening for you. You're just sitting there buying your time and waiting for Uber to say, oh, here you go. Let's send you this little bone. All right. So here's what we want to do. I've mentioned in so many of my videos before that I work a certain location. So we're going to try to help you find some locations that might work for you. You'll have to do a little research on your own to see if those locations exist, what's near you that you can go and focus on those areas a little bit, learn a lot about them. Because if you find one of those areas, I've told you, learn the area damn good. Learn what goes on there. Do some research. If it's a convention center, Google it. Find out that convention center, see what they got going on next week. See what dates the conventions go. Learn a little bit, okay? So here we go. We're going to talk about areas I think if you're really wanting to find the right kind of passengers, where you might want to be looking. Because I work in one of these kind of locations. And I'll explain that when I get to that one, okay? First of all, if you're an Uber driver, you know what the airports do. If you work near a major airport, you know you can go make some money if you just focus on the airport stuff. There are little tricks along that line. I wouldn't want to go sit in the waiting area with all the other drivers. Try to get your ride into, from somewhere else into the airport. And then as soon as you get rid of that person, click right back on. And see, because you're the closest now, see if you can't get a run right back out of the airport somewhere that's only 5, maybe 10 miles away. Go out, take that run, make you $15, $10, $15 and a $10 tip, whatever you can on that run. Get out of the zone and then see if you can't get your ride right back into the airport again and just do the same game. Just keep doing that. There are drivers that play that game all day long. That's the strategy that they work. That's how they have found that they can make the most of their money, or how they want to make their money. All right? Great game to play, okay? So airport in, get your clear real quick, see if you can get your run right back out there as you're slow rolling out of that area, and get one right back out of there. Maybe it's only 5 or 10 miles away. Go away real quick, get your run right back in. Play that game. It works for people. They make a lot of money that way too. So airports, all right? Next I would suggest would be amusement parks. If you live in an area, and I get comments from people down in Orlando and a lot from California and stuff on this channel. If you live or are near those kind of areas, you're lucky. All right? You've got games you can play from here till kingdom come. I mean, there are games that you can play because you are in such a fortunate area that you have high-end hotels, you have high-end restaurants, you have an amusement park, you have a major airport. You got a lot going on. What do you want to do today? If you're living in one of those kind of areas and you can't go out and make yourself some serious money every day, you're not working Uber. All right? So airports, amusement parks, all right? Amusement parks, you got a lot of tourists coming through there, and they're traveling. They're wanting to go take the family out. They don't want to drive their RV that's parked at the hotel, or their big SUV that they got everybody here in. So they'll call some Ubers, and they want to get over to the amusement park. You can work those people, and if you're being friendly, you're being hospitable, and your car smells good, and you're playing some decent music, and you're talking with them and enjoying them being happy that they're here, if you're being that way with them, you're going to make some serious money. I can promise you that, all right? So amusement parks, airports, there are games to be played. All right. Next on this list is something that anyone can play just about anywhere, and that is a downtown area. If you live near any city that's got a downtown area, you're going to have people that are wanting to go from here to there. They're going to be short runs. Don't worry about doing them long runs. And I've told you this before. Don't worry about no damn acceptance rate. On anything I've already told you about, the airports, the amusement parks, anything I'm going to say on the rest of this thing, don't worry about your acceptance rate. Pick and choose, either at the airport, the amusement park, or in a downtown area especially. Downtown areas, you definitely want to be picking and choosing. You don't want to sit there and take every little run that Uber's going to want to feed you. It is not profitable. All right? Pick and choose what you're picking and choosing. That's why I tell you to know an area when you're working it. So if you're going to work in that downtown area, make sure you know that downtown like the back of your hand, or you're going to have moments where you're going to get bit in the butt. And that's a promise, all right? So downtowns are a great place, because you can pick them people up at the downtowns that are going to go to the airport. You can do those kind of games. Downtown businesses, they'll call for an Uber to come pick up someone at their business and take them somewhere. I get a lot of that here in my area also. I don't work in a big town, but I got a lot of little town stuff that happens like that, where a business will call for an Uber for somebody for whatever reason. Their car's in the repair shop. You know, it happens around here. So you get those kind of runs, all right? But downtowns are a great place, because a lot of tourists will come into a town and they're going to stay, and they may go out to the amusement parks. They may go out to here and there. So if you can focus on a downtown area, you know, you're working one end out there at the amusement park, and then you work in the down. There are systems and ways to work your Uber. So figure out, because I can only talk about on this channel what has worked for me in my area, in my market. All right. So great way to stay on top of things is find out what's going on in your town. There are ways if you're not familiar and it's too big of a town for you to keep track of everything, you can also Google and then type in the name of your city, events this week, and see what pops up. People are always advertising, and it gets on Google. All right, so there's ways to find out that such and such event's going to be happening down at the park this weekend. There's going to be a jazz festival. There's going to be a little concert down there, or whatever it is that you can find out by just simply Googling your town that you want to work, events for the week. All right, here we go. All right, so downtown, we're finding the right kind of customers, the right kind of riders. That's all we're looking for out here. And I'm going to say it again, don't worry about the acceptance rate. Pick and choose every day, all day, whatever you're doing. Unless you just got to go out and just hustle to make something. You need to pay a bill. You need to pay something. You can go out and hustle. Make that bill, make that payment, get it done. Whatever you got to do to get through that. But when you're out here on your own and you're just trying to make some good money, pick and choose. Don't let Uber run you ragged. Now, another thing I haven't talked about in any videos ever till this moment is reservations. Okay. I don't do them. There are people out here, I guess, that from what I can tell, that they love them. I don't do reservations. I have been burned a few times in the beginning when I started accepting reservations. I didn't realize sometimes, because the way they put it on the app, they don't highlight. It's up there. It says reservations, but it's in gray, black. You know, it's not something that's highlighted. You know, they highlight a lot of stuff on the app, but for reservations, they don't draw your attention to it. So if you all of a sudden go hit it and you show up and you look down, you get there and you go, okay, where's the person at? Oh, this is 45 minutes from now. Oh, this is for tomorrow. All of a sudden you're canceling, okay? Sometimes they want you to feel obligated once you get there, I feel like, to go ahead and sit there for that 45 minutes or that 30 minutes until that reservation time. You feel kind of, okay, I don't want to drive. I've already drove all the way here. I don't want to leave now. Hell no, I cancel. I'm canceling. When that happened to me several times, I just don't do them no more. I don't want to be bothered with the reservations. It just doesn't work for me. So let's ask this. This would be interesting to find out. If you're an Uber driver and you do reservations and they work for you, please tell me why. Explain in the comments. Tell all of us, everyone who's watching this, tell us why they work for you. How do you do them? I mean, I'd love to find out. I really would. So if you do reservations, please comment. Now, if you like, I haven't said it in any part of this video at all, and I try not to say it a whole lot. If you got anything out of this video, you can buy Daddy-O a cup of coffee. You can subscribe. You can ring the bell, big one, and the thumbs up's a big one too. So if you could ring that bell and thumbs up, subscribe, Daddy-O a cup of coffee, if you would like. If you get anything out of this, if you didn't, I enjoyed having you. All right. Happy Thanksgiving. I should have started this off with that. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. This is the day before Thanksgiving, 2025. Let's go and put it in the film on the video so everyone knows when this was. Day before Thanksgiving, 2025. All right. You guys have a good afternoon, good evening, and again, happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you after the holiday here a little bit. I'm not going to do nothing tomorrow. Daddy-O out. Bye.